So, dinner time. Well, not quite dinner time, but I've got to cook something for dinner time. And I'm thinking something savory, something simple, something that I kind of just have to throw everything together and let it cook itself. And I'm thinking lamb shanks in a red wine sauce with a bit of olives and sun-dried tomatoes. So you can say it's a Mediterranean-esque spin, but I'm kind of doing it my way, so it's the Amelia lamb shank Mediterranean-esque dish. This recipe that I'm doing, it's for 2, but you can easily expand it if you want to. It's got red wine in there, but if you don't want any alcohol, not a problem, take it out. You can sub it with just some stock or some water. Like I said, pretty simple, just throw everything in there, let it do its thing. So it's about that time to get started. If I can do this, you can do it too. Let's do this. Look at how tender. So we're starting off with 2 lamb shanks, about a cup of chopped parsley, a shallot, 4 garlic cloves smashed, a sprig of thyme, a sprig of rosemary, some olives halved, and about 3 sun-dried tomatoes chopped up. Now for dry spices, we have some smoked paprika, and then here we just have some salt and pepper that we're going to be adding at the end for taste. Now as far as the liquid ingredients go, we have some chicken stock, we have some olive oil, we have some red wine, and just a bit of water on the side for reserve if we need it. I've added the oil to the pot, and now we're just going to preheat this for a bit. The next step is adding the lamb shanks to the pot. And we are going to brown these on all sides. Next, we just want to remove the shanks from the pot and reserve, put it off to the side, and we want to reduce the heat. So what we want to do now is add the shallots. And just cook this for about 30 seconds to a minute. Then add in your 4 cloves of garlic, slightly crushed. Then in goes about 3/4 cups of that parsley mixture. Just squeezing this all around. Okay, and the next step is to add your paprika. And just mix that all in. Okay, now that everything is nice and fragrant, we want to add just a cup of wine. When it's steaming up. Now at this point, we want to add the lamb back into the pot. So you're putting that back in there. And now would be the time to add the chicken stock. Now that water that we've reserved, now would be a good time to add it. So we want just enough water to cover. Okay, so what we're looking to do here is to bring this up to a boil. As you can see, I added just enough water to barely cover. So it's kind of all the way up there, just a little bit poking through, but that's fine. And right as everything is coming to a boil, we're gonna add our thyme in. I have a really big sprig of thyme, but you can just put in 2 or 3 sprigs depending on what you have. And everything is looking nice and bubbly. And as soon as we're getting to this stage, what we want to do is cover our pots, and then we're going to reduce our heat. Okay, so now that we've got everything covered up, it's on a low simmer. We're going to just let it do its thing and just come together and slow cook. So we got some time in our hands. So put on some music, maybe have a glass of that wine that we added to the lamb earlier, watch a movie. Okay, don't be totally engrossed in a movie. You still have to keep an eye on the thing, but yeah, do something. You've got some time on your hands, but pay attention to the pot. Never cook dangerously. Don't do it. The hour mark of cooking, I'm just going to show you what it looks like at this point. So as you can see, the meat is kind of pulled away from the bone a little bit. We still have some liquid in there, so we are going to continue cooking this. I don't think I need to add any more water to it, so we're just going to wait and let this reduce. So cover and resume cooking. Okay, so at this point, we've removed the lid, we've increased the heat, and we kind of just want to get rid of some of that liquid. So that is pretty much the stage that we're in now. So right about now would be the time that you taste a little bit of the gravy and adjust everything with the salt and pepper to your liking. And now would be the time to add the rosemary. So I've broken it up into little bits, that one stalk. So we have our rosemary and the 1/4 cup of parsley that we reserved. We're sprinkling that in. The last step is tossing in those sun-dried tomatoes. And then we're going in with the olives. And there we go. And here is the finished product. Okay, so the lamb is ready, the wait is over. It's time to eat. So, as you saw, we pretty much cooked this low and slow, And what that pretty much does, it allows the meat to break down, so you get that tenderness, you get that softness, you get that fall off the bone effect. And lamb shanks are a pretty good meat to be able to demonstrate that. So yeah, we have tender meat for dinner. And you can enjoy this with potatoes on top of a bed of rice. But the way that I am enjoying it tonight is with some of my homemade sourdough bread. So that bread is just going to be able to soak up all of that yummy gravy. So yeah, if you like the video, like it. If you want more videos, subscribe. Simple as that. Hope you enjoy this one. Take care.